Hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe video journal diary for April 10th, 2023. Yeah. You guys, it's freaking so hot out here. Look, this is just from like walking the dogs, and I try to, it's just really hot, you guys. And I don't even feel like going outside and being out there. It's so much cooler in the shade, you know what I mean? Even the dogs, yeah, I took them for a walk, like their midday walk. Dude, and Brian was like, he kept coming up to me and I'm like, you want to go back? Because they know going back means we're turning around, right? Like, let's go back and then we'll turn around. I'm like, you want to go back? And he already started walking. So that's telling me that they were hot, and I get the water from the cooler too. I give them the water from the jugs, but also like just to cool the water down, I give them water from I drain some of the water from the cooler and put it in there, and there's like, it's so freaking hot out here, you guys. Oh, I see the neighbor. I was just thinking it's freaking hot to work out here. You know what I mean? And he's out there working and stuff. And, probably right now it's a good time to go because the freaking sun is blaring. I already hooked up like I'm not showering here. I just go into Planet Fitness, but dude, I already hook up the shower out here and I have my bathing suit on. If I get too hot, I go under the water because it's freaking hot, So, I mean, at least I've made a couple of hats, and I figured something out on one of the hats too, which is cool because one of them is like, I have precious stones on it. Ooh, yeah. So here's the hat I made. See, this is the one I made for myself. I made it extra slouchy because that's how I make them now. I make them extra slouchy because they just look cooler that way. It doesn't even matter how much hair you have, it's just like whatever. But, so I've made a couple hats because that's basically, all I can do. I guess I could color, do some readings, and, I'm just trying to relax. It's freaking hot out here, I was thinking if I should get one of those little pools for the dogs. They're not that much. They're not over $20, I don't think. I'm thinking that maybe when I go into town, tomorrow I have an appointment because I'm doing something, but maybe after that I will maybe I'll look at some little dog pools because I know they like to go in the water. I know Chica does, so maybe I'll do that, and you know what, that's not a hard thing for me to travel with. It's not if it's going to keep the dogs nice and cool or so they can jump in there and frolic, whatever, yeah, so I think that's what I'll do tomorrow after my appointment. And the dogs are going to like tomorrow because they're going to be, it's hotter outside than it is in the car with the air on, for sure. And they're going to have to wait in the car for my appointment, so they're gonna like that part. But it's like when they get out of that, I can just imagine they're like, oh shit, it's hot again, and it's sometimes when I go take them walking and we stop at a park to go walk around, it's like they go to the bathroom, but then they pull me back towards the car, like they want to get back in the car, which is, it's okay. That's why I'm feeling like I should get them a little swimming pool or something so they can just, and keep the pool in the shade, Brian might need another haircut, because his fur is thick, normally I would get him cut every 2 months. Last time I waited 3 months, but it was colder. It's getting freaking hot here and I don't want him to suffer. So I might have to start looking in to see who I can get to shave him down some, Actually, you know what? This chick close to me, she kind of knows how to do that. Maybe I'll ask her and I'll give her some cash for it. She did her little pooch. It looked like she did a pretty darn good job. I can't do it. I can't. Brian is too fidgety, you know what I mean? And I've been there when a groomer has tried to groom him. He's fidgety, geez, like all around. I can't, I don't know. The last place I went to, they did an excellent job, but that's several hours away, so, you know, I can't go there. I am looking into the next places to go. I seen some really nice new spots, so, and it's kind of headed in the direction I want to go, and I think there's water there for the dogs to play in. But right here, we're going to stay here until like the 15th or the 16th though. So, you know, and I want them to be cool and, you know, comfortable. The walks are hot for them though. They seriously are. Once they get back, they want to get under the trailer, in some shade. They want to drink some water. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm okay in the trailer. Like, it's like shade is really important. It really is. And because I have the 2 doors open, it's kind of like I'm just in a shaded area. You know, there's not really much wind blowing. But like I said, being in the shade is much better. And then if I get too hot, I'll rinse off. In the, you know, I have my bathing suit under this. So that's just how it's going to have to be while we're here. You know, that's how we cope with the heat issue. Just trying to keep cool and in the shade and hydrated. I don't even have a cup. I'm just drinking out of this in my ice water. Wow, the ice is already melted. I just barely made this. It's still cold though, so that's good. I'm gonna put more ice in it. But yeah, that's all. Oh, and that's another thing. Got to go in for ice more often because the climate is so different, you know, that the ice melts quickly. So, yeah, more funding on the ice, but that's all right. That's all right. Tomorrow I'm going to spend some couple $100, but that's for something that I've wanted. It's for me. I'm gifting myself something. And, you know, it's not something like I need, like the soaps and the things I showed. Those are things I use, like, all the time, a lot. Like, the fancy, not the fancy soaps, they're good soaps. Like, those soaps last. Like, when I show you guys videos of places I went, I got these soaps and these incense. It's because I constantly am using those things. So those are just kind of like, that's not like a for me really thing. It's part of hygiene and part of things I do on a daily. But this right here, I'm actually doing for myself. So, you know, we got to treat ourselves sometimes if we want something, you know, and it's something that I didn't finish. It's like a partial finished thing. And I thought, you know what? I feel like it's time to finish that thing that I started. So, yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. And I don't know, maybe I'll show you guys or let you guys see, but it's just something personal, really. It's not even a big deal, to be quite honest with you. It's not like, oh, cool. It's just like whatever, you know? So anyways, that's all I have. And that's what's going on. We're sweating. I mean, I'm not sweating. This sheen that you might see on me is sunblock. I have the spray. It's not sweat. It's the sheen from the spray on sun. Because, yeah, in this kind of weather, beach, sun, wherever you are, don't matter, put that sunblock on, you know, shit. You know, because you're going to burn up. I noticed it today, you know, after I did my little rinse. I was too hot. I needed to rinse off. So I put my bathing suit on. I took whatever I had on under this, which is usually kind of a full outfit. Because, you know, I still like wearing my dresses, you know. I threw one away, though, because it was on its last leg. I was like, oh, man. So I just threw it away. But, yeah. So I think that's what, you know, I think I only have 1 or 2 dresses left. And usually I'll wear a pair of shorts underneath and like a bathing suit top, and then I'll just throw the dress on over it, you know, because that's just usually how I do. But I don't really have any more dresses. I think some of them I left in the storage. I took like some warm clothes and some cool clothes, but I think it's going to be getting really hot. I don't think I'm going to be needing, I'm going to be tying up my jackets and long sleeves and stuff and storing them in a spot, a nice little tuck away spot. And then I have to evaluate what do I have for this hot weather, because I don't think I have much. I don't think I have enough. And, you know, I'm not going to travel back to Texas to see what's in my storage and over there, because I did leave some clothes over there, but I think I mostly left like the cold weather stuff. Anyways, I don't know, maybe I'll hit up a Goodwill, because, you know, I like their little dresses that they have for sale right there. A lot of them are cheap, some of them are brand new, you know, and they're easy, you know. So yeah, that's all I have. That's all that's going on. And we're trying to stay cool out here, which, I mean, I'm all right. I worry about the doggies, you know. And so we'll probably take a little drive to get some ice or something. And yeah, that's all I have. Just making hats, because those are easy to make while I'm inside. Maybe I'll do a reading later. I got these cute little lights that have little cactuses on them, and they look cute. And I've been telling myself, oh, I want to do a reading and have those decorated, but I've been lazy. Once the evening comes around, it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And like, I don't feel like doing it. So that'll come along soon. It might not be tonight. Maybe it will be tonight, you know. I don't know. It just depends on the night comes, if I'm going to be like, I'll do it tomorrow or whatever, you know. So that's all I have. This is for April 10th, 2023. I'm Mona, and I'll talk to you guys next time.